For me, the money is never the goal. I've never like necessarily been like money motivated, sorry, as a whole. What I've noticed is when I meet people and like all I want to do is make money, I'm like, yeah, I get that, but it doesn't really make sense in my mind. And when sometimes I say that I'm not money, fucking hell, I can't even speak. When sometimes I'll say that I'm not money motivated to people, I think they misinterpret that with, I don't care about cash. Like, I want to make fucking bucket loads of cash, making good cash now. It's like, it doesn't make sense in my mind. It's like, I didn't fucking make the cash and then become this person. It's completely the opposite way around. Like, the past fucking 10, 15 years of my life have basically led to this point where I'm fucking making good money. So it's like, okay, 1 + 1 is fucking 2. I didn't fucking make money and then become this person. All those years of graft, all the years of fucking heartache, all the years of fucking burnout, all the years of all of this shit maketh the man. So in my mind, the quickest you can become the person, the man, the woman, whoever it is, then the money only follows that. Money isn't even fucking real. Look at crypto, just a currency that's got built out of nowhere. Like the Federal Reserve printing more cash. The fucking currency, I don't even understand how it works. It's just a tool, it's just a number on my screen at the end of the day. So for me, money isn't necessarily real, so why would I chase something that isn't real? For me, what's real is the goal. This is why I'm big on setting goals, whether it's on a sales call, whether it's with my team, whether it's with myself, friends and family, I don't really care. I just want to talk about what your goals are. The bigger the goal, the more you're going to have to change. If you've only got a goal of getting into remote sales, you don't have to change that much, you just got to learn how to sell. Not that deep. If your goal is to build something bigger, a bigger gap, let's say, like in sales, the bigger the gap, the bigger the goal, the more help you need, the more you got to change. A lot of people are scared of change. I think that's why people are like fearful on sales calls, and I believe fear is the only real reason people won't buy. They're just fearful about what they're going to have to do because most people can't make a commitment to themselves. When people can't make a commitment to themselves, I'm just like, cool. We can't really help you if you can't even fucking back yourself to make a change. Making a change ain't that deep. Spending some money ain't that deep. Wanting to be better ain't that deep. But what a lot of people I find don't do is like actually want it. And when you don't actually want something, for me, it's because you haven't got clearly defined goals. So what I would do is set your goals. You don't have to fucking live and die by them and they can change. But set out some things that you want to achieve in the next 6, 12, 18, 24 months. If you want to go bigger and go 72 months, sweet. But like the next 6, 12, 18, 24 months, I think they're most important because a lot can change in under 2 years. And like you can rewrite your whole fucking life in a year. Some people say 6 months, but realistically it depends what you've gone through before. But you can change a lot in 2 years. You change your circle, you change your energy, you change what you consume, you can change what you think about, you can change your whole financial setup. Like really this game of money, like I like capitalism and it's a fun game, but the game of money isn't it. It's chasing excellence, it's chasing education, skill set, network, like just knowledge in general is the most underrated superpower apart from sleep, which I'm learning more now. So for me, I think a lot of what people are missing is that they're chasing the wrong goal. The money shouldn't be the goal. Unless you're a fucking tyrant banker and you literally have nothing else to give apart from how many zeros in your bank account, the money ain't the goal. The person that you need to become. So think about it like this. If you want to be the fucking entrepreneur, business owner, million a month, big fucking brand, XYZ, which for most people is a 0.01% chance of you actually making it, you've got a very slim chance of making it. So let's just do a thought exercise and think, how does that person act? How does that person walk? How does that person talk? How does their energy come off in a room? How do they dress? You know, what's their morning routine like? What's their daily inputs like? You add all of these things up together and you have, maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right, because you might not know at this point how that person acts. You can get a pretty good understanding of how much distractions in their life, how much fucking like mindless TV they consume, how many bullshit conversations they entertain, how many things they do that they don't want to be doing, like basically how selfish they are. If you add all of those things up and just think, cool, what do I have in common with this person right now? If it's fuck all, then you got a lot to change. If you're already doing that, if you're cutting out all the bullshit, if you fucking shed a lot of friends that aren't fucking serving you, if you're fucking thinking strategically, tactically, fucking trying to invest money, putting it into different pockets, putting it into yourself, putting it into your business, if you're doing all of these things, maybe you quit drinking, maybe you quit smoking, maybe you're gymming more, maybe you fucking spend a lot of time on your own because you've had to, because you're getting more selfish with your time and your energy. If you're doing all of those things, and I guarantee you this, that you will make it if you just keep that up. Like, no doubt in my mind. It's a long game. Life is a fucking long game, and if you do those things for long enough, good shit will happen. This is why I'm big on just volume, because if you do the right things every day, sooner or later something has to give, and there's only two things that will give. It's either you or the algorithm, and realistically at the end of the day, I ain't fucking giving up at all, ever. So for me, one of the biggest things is what I was thinking about the other day when I was on the bike is, how do I want to be known? Not in like a legacy standpoint, but more of like a when I'm not in those rooms, when people talk about me, how people talk about me. How do I want to be known, and like what words would I want to like resonate with? What sort of characteristics and traits would I want someone to talk about me? So the ones I thought of is initially was resilient, because like I think I'm very resilient. Been broke multiple times, gone through bankruptcy, had burnout, done all the bullshit, all the businesses, worked for people, worked for myself, done so much shit over the past fucking 10, 15 years that's just built my resilience to a fucking another level. Like, you fucking, this is why I understand it when like billionaires are like, you take everything away from me now, I will fucking rebuild this business in 30 days. I get it now. It makes sense because this is the fuck thing. If you think about it from that mindset, you're like, how do they do it? You're like, you say you're not allowed any network, you're not allowed any funds, you're not allowed anything, but you still have the knowledge that you gain. This is why life is a knowledge game. And at the end of the day, most of the time nowadays, unless you go through the heartache of fucking building businesses, failures, getting fucked over by people, some wins, some losses, you're getting experience points through like actual like manual labor, let's say. Whereas if you pay to invest in someone, like for say you pay to invest in me, you don't only get all of the knowledge that I've accrued over the last 7 years of sales, you get all of the knowledge from when I was fucking making balloon models as a kid at 14 years old, every day. Well, Saturday and Sunday, going into people's tables. Would you like a balloon model? No. Oh, fuck. Like, this, like, fucking resistance training. Just, you don't even know that has gone on behind the scenes. This is why I'm big into investing into mentors, is because at the end of the day, they've been through some shit. Doesn't matter if they're younger than me, older than me, same age. As long as they've been through some shit, they're in a position that I think is where I want to be going, or at least on the path of where I want to be going, then why wouldn't I fucking spend my cash with you? You can save me so much ball ache. You can fucking save me so much heartache, so much time. I'm not the best of learning from other people's mistakes, but I was only not good at learning from other people's mistakes because I didn't pay to fucking hear what their mistakes were. I was playing in smaller leagues. I was batting for the fucking, B-Tech teams. So for me, it's like, think about who you want to become. And for me, like I said, it's resilient and what was the other one? It was another one beginning with R. Resilient and reliable. For me, again, I would hope that if there's anything that anyone would ever say about me, is he's resilient as fuck and he's reliable as fuck. For me, everything else is secondary and tertiary. Like creative, yeah, it's cute, but I consider that as a non-negotiable. Smart enough to fucking be, humble enough to fucking take my L's and learn from people that are necessarily not, older than me. Like paying to invest in people that are younger than you is a huge fucking ego here. I see this a lot on sales calls. There's guys who are older than me, scared to invest money because I'm younger than them. I'm like, fuck you, but I just worked it out quicker than you. And there's mentors that I'm working with that are like 25, bruv. They're 5 years younger than me. I don't give a fuck about who you are, what you do, what you look like, your skin tone, your age, your fucking gender. I don't give a fuck. If you're smarter than me, if you've done something that I want to do, I want to hear from you. I want to know more about you. Kanye said it before on a podcast, I think with Rogan, who's like, don't come to me with any ideas unless you're younger than me. No good ideas come from anyone unless they're younger than me, and I'm sure there's some good ideas from people older than them, but the point still stands. It's like, be humble enough to fucking bend the knee once in a while and listen to someone younger than you. I've got a lot of mates who are like 21, 22 who are crushing it, and I'm like, give me your fucking brain, bruv. I'll trade you some of my life experience for some of your fucking youngster Gen Z fucking knowledge. Like, yeah, humility, fucking resilience, reliability, creativity, tenacity. Like, there's all these fucking buzzwords that you can use, but for me, I would just use it as a thought exercise. Like, give me 2 words that you want to be remembered as, or you want to be talked about as. For me, resilient and reliable. I think reliability is one of the most important things in life, in business. If you say you're going to be somewhere, you go there. If you say you're going to do it, you do it. And I'm not always sometimes a bit of a hypocrite. Like, I might say something and I don't necessarily do it, but I usually don't like commit to things. Like, I want to do a meet up in Bali in 2 weeks, where I get everyone who's in Cowboy Closers, who isn't in Cowboy Closers. We just do a day on the gym, on the beach, eating steaks. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, it's not that hard to organize these things. And I think a lot of people, because the barrier to entry they think is so high, they put this pedestal up where they think all of these things that they want to do are really hard to do, when all you need to do is take the first step. All you need to do is plan it out a little bit, think, what do I need to make this happen, and who do I need to be in it to make it happen, and then you just get to work. This is something that I think a lot of people, when they look at the person they want to become, yeah, you can manifest the fucking guy who's doing this, that, and the other. They walk into a room and they own it, all this shit, but like, you have to do the work to get there. There's no such thing as a free lunch. For me, it's like, if you put in work, like I said before, good shit will come for you. And don't chase the fucking money. The money will lead you nowhere. It will lead you to a soulless pit. Yeah, if you get some quick wins with crypto, if you get some quick wins with fucking a business, sweet. But a lot of the time, the quick wins financially, they fucking end even quicker. I've seen that when I was doing door to door. It was a quick, like 6 month stint. It was like crazy cash, nothing, because the restrictions of COVID fucking loosened. But we made use of that time, and I was fucking smart enough to notice that I'm going to save all this cash just while I'm hustling. I'm just going to make my money, stack some cash so I can move abroad. Because for me, at that point, it was like, what am I doing this for otherwise? And I'm not naive enough to think that the restrictions are going to stay closed for a long time. And as soon as they started loosening up, I dipped. I was like, cool, this fucking operation is done. You can still make good money in door to door, but we're making crazy money doing lead gen, working for ourselves. Like, it was nuts. So final thing, do the fucking 2-word exercise, and as well as that, plan your fucking goals, make them fucking specific, give us a timeline, chop the timeline in fucking half right now. If you're like 36, don't use 40 as your marker. If you're 26, don't use 40 as your marker. Anything that you think is going to take you 2 to 4 years to achieve, cut it down in half. It's going to take me 6 to 12 months to achieve that, because if you fucking put in the work and you hold yourself accountable and you cut out your distractions and you make sure you're the fucking actually fucking getting after it, you'll achieve it way sooner than you set your goals at. That's the beauty of it. It's like, make it hard for yourself. Most people are fairly competitive. Make it competitive. It's you versus you at the end of the day, but if you set a deadline for 12 months and you're like, fuck it, let's go 6 months. Guess what happens? 6 months comes, you ain't achieved it. 12 months comes, you've already passed it because you set yourself to a higher standard and you make it fucking happen. Also, it's easier in my mind to fucking set shorter term goals, but you just put a big goal shorter term and then you break it out into lots of little bits. And this is what people forget, is like the big goals, the big fucking outfit, the big fucking outcome. The overnight success is a combination of tiny little wins, brick by brick, building the house. When the house is finished, no one really sees the fucking bricky you laid the foundations and built the fucking external wall and the interior wall of the house. No one sees all that shit. You might see the guy doing the plastering or the finishing, but you don't see the guy who laid the foundations, who put in the fucking blood, sweat and tears to fucking get the house to make it be solid. So yeah, you've got to build your foundations mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Build your foundations and the rest will follow. Build your house on fucking rocks. Don't build your house on sand. Anyway, if you're still here, join Cowboy Closers, remote sales outfit, no fucks given. I don't give a fucking closed script. Taking people from fucking on the tools, in hospitality, in door to door, in fucking timeshare. We're taking anyone from any industry that wants to fucking get after it. And that's the only thing we have in common, is we want to get after it. We don't make excuses and we want to be around the fucking top level people. And again, subscribe if you haven't already. Love you lots. Don't know where the dog is. The dog is over there. We're going to be banging one of these out a day. I got a team now who are going to be fucking editing these for me so I can just fucking pump these every day. It burnt me out by editing a fucking YouTube video every day. So what I learned was I need someone else to do it for me. Quick wins, quick L's. 2 weeks, burnout. Okay, perfect. What do I need to do? I can record the videos easily, edit them, posting them, a little bit more fucking heavy, a little bit more fucking hardship in that. So offload that stuff, delegate, get it off your fucking plate. Bosh, in a bit. Much love. Bye bye.